letting go with reservations, but they won't hold me back any longer. I'm pushing through the complications, 'cause everybody says they make you stronger. I've been lost inside my head for longer than I care to admit. Moving my feet across this floor, we're gonna walk right through that open door. Gonna walk right through that open door. Sometimes I get turned around, just following the ups and downs in my days. I'm done with letting doubts creep in. I'm reaching for the confidence to find my way. Find my way. 'Cause I've been lost inside my head for longer than I care to admit. Moving my feet across this floor, gonna walk right through that open door. Gonna walk right through that open door. Walk right through that open door. Gonna walk right through, gonna walk right through, gonna walk right through, gonna walk right through that open door. Open door. Walk right through that open door. Sometimes I wake up with the sadness, other days it feels like madness. So what would I do without you? When colors turn to shades of gray, with the weight of the world at the end of the day, what would I do without you? A decade goes by without a warning, and there's still a kindness in your eye. Amidst the questions and the worries, a peace of mind always takes me by surprise. I feel like I'm walking with eyes as blind as a man without a lantern in a coal mine. What would I do without you? My imagination gets the best of me, and I'm trying to hide, lost at sea. What would I do without you? The difference between what I've said and done, and you're still standing by my side. A guilty soul and a worried mind. I will never make it if I'm on my own. Got the morning, I got midnight. You are patient, I'm always on time. Oh, what would I do without you? You got your sunshine, I got rain clouds. You got hope, I got my doubts. So what would I do without you? Oh, what would I do without you? Oh, what would I do without you?
He's focused, all right.
So hard done by, my love.
But like this is the thing, like I remember my dad.